All right, it's the biggest blockbuster to hit the screen for the Memorial Day movie kickoff. But did the latest installment of the X-Men prove to be a force? Our movie reviewer Matt Perrin has your Monday movie musings.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody. The summer movie season has officially kicked off and kicked off with a bang. Marvel has done it again with their latest in the X-Men film saga. This is the X-Men that fans have been waiting for, pairing the original characters with the younger versions of themselves from X-Men First Class. And the fans came out in droves, according to the box office numbers. So without any further ado, here's my take on X-Men Days of Future Past. Our movie begins in the war-torn, decimated future. We learn that weaponized Sentinels were created by humans to wipe out the mutants, but they quickly evolved and started killing humans as well, who could possibly create mutant offspring down the line. We see the Sentinels close in on one of the few bands of surviving mutants who happen to be characters familiar to the audience. As we see the mutants wiped out one by one, we then see their trick to survival that has kept them alive so far. A plan is devised to send Wolverine back in time, since he is the only one who can survive the trip. His job is to unite the younger versions of Professor Xavier and Magneto in order to find Mystique and prevent her from carrying out a murder that would eventually cause this apocalyptic future. Wolverine is told this is their last chance and they will soon be found and completely wiped out if he doesn't succeed. Upon arriving in 1973, which on the timeline is 10 years after the events of X-Men First Class, Wolverine faces many challenges right off the bat, including motivating a young Professor X who has voluntarily given up his powers and is in a deep, dark depression. Breaking a young Magneto out of a prison located 100 feet below the Pentagon where he has been locked away for years. And finding Mystique, who is on a mission of vengeance and not looking to be found. All the while trying to unite these foes and convince them not only is he from the future, but how dark of a future it actually is. What follows is a race against time on multiple timelines to ensure the survival of our heroes and also to prevent the scenario from arising in which they are fighting for their survival. Yep, like all time travel movies, this one will make your head spin if you think about it too hard. But they do a nice job of trying to close all those loopholes. As you can expect, when different writers and different directors take on one series of movies, there are bound to be some inconsistencies. But as you're thinking of these, this movie does a great job of answering those questions for you. Kudos to Bryan Singer for coming back, taking the reins, and making the franchise his again. It was awesome to see Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart on screen together again, but once again, I feel that the interaction between James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender as the younger versions of the duo just take the characters to a whole new level. All in all, a fantastically done film. It has a perfect combination of suspense, drama, and comic relief that just takes these characters that you know and are used to and makes them new again. Also, I think you're going to enjoy all the cameos by X-Men long forgotten. Christy, I know that the X-Men are your least favorite in all of the Marvel Universe, but I'm sure Brett found it, or will find it, very enjoyable. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you, Christy.
That's true, Matt. My husband will have to see this one alone. Despite your glowing movie review, it's just not my cup of tea. But X-Men Days of Future Past was #1 at the box office, bringing in $90.7 million. So I guess maybe I should go see it.